Hello, and welcome to Fun with Comics and Toys. And this is it, folks. The main event is here, the grand finale. Fire your guns, people. Woo! Well, and if you haven't done so already, hit that like button and subscribe. And boy, oh boy, we got some big books here for the grand finale. Let me tell you, stay tuned. You're not going to want to change that channel. That's for darn sure. Run that theme music. Now, for one of your hosts on this grand occasion, Lord Vader of the Imperial Alliance. Please stand by. This is Lord Vader, one of your hosts for this grand occasion, and welcome to the grand finale of the Summer Comic Book Haul series. What you are about to bear witness to is true comic book goodness. Now, unleash the power of the dark side. And we're back to, once again, our loyal desk cam. And as always, we have some nice action figures and toys here for the backdrop. You could say they are our hosts for this grand occasion. This is the grand finale. Get hype. Get ready, people. And let's get this grand finale started. But before we do so, I just want to thank all of my supporters and nice comments that have been done since I've been starting this new journey, this new venture, I guess you could say, on YouTube. So I just want to say a very heartfelt thank you to all my YouTube subscribers and supporters. The Toy Man appreciates it. And with that being said, let's get it on. We'll start you guys out slowly here. We're going to go with a nice fitting center. It's going to be Fang and Claw, an adaptation issue from Classics Illustrated. And for those of you new to the hobby, these were done just to kind of help the children of America get more literate, I guess you could say, in the U.S., maybe even abroad. I'm not sure on that, if it was abroad or not, but I know for sure U.S. I'm not sure if it was like a worldwide initiative or not, but either way, I think it's a really great thing for those young readers. And for my Marvel fans out there, you know he's coming, the Submariner 21, with some beautiful coloration. I mean, it just pops. What's not to love here? And you know Submariner is going to be hitting that big screen any moment now. I mean, it's got to happen. Here is Thor 189. A really nice Thor with Hela, as you can see this lady here. For those who are not familiar with the character, or only know her from the movies. But you could say this cover is hella good. Oh, next up we got some really early Silver Age people. Issue 37 of Fantastic Four. Behold, a distant star, a titanic tale tinged with that marvelous Marvel magic. the world's greatest comic magazine. Next up is a run from the Silver Age run. It's not speculation or anything like that, just for me. Sea Devils, number 10. I've just been actively searching. I just love it. I love the painted covers. Always have killer artwork in them. I mean, it's just good stuff. What's not to love from these books? They have good stories and everything. Now, this is a book I don't come across a lot, but when I do, it's always pretty awesome. The covers always draw me. The Atom 33. Right there for you in a really good condition. And just to kind of show you. I mean, look at that. Isn't that lovely for a Silver Age book? It's always welcome to see that. And I believe the person that sold it to me, yeah, they graded it at a 5.0, but I think it's easily a 6, if not better. But of course, I always like it when they undergrade. Undergrade's always better than overgrade, in my opinion. For you Rip Hunter Time Master fans, here's issue number 11. Some nice Silver Age goodness. Okay, moving it along. Next up is an artist I have grown to love more and more as I keep seeing his covers. Nick Cardy, HAWKMAN 43. Now I see what the appeal is. Now that I'm seeing more and more Silver Age as time goes on, you just start to get more appreciation, for the old books, little by little, Next up, because I've been actively searching for more war books. Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos, issue 22, in really good condition. I think I got this book in Las Vegas, actually. Yeah, I think I ordered it from a store in Las Vegas over the summer. Yeah, and they graded it at a 4.0, but man, it looks even better. But anyway, moving it along with that, we also have Rip Hunter, a nice 12 center. Here's issue number 12. Look at those colors, right? God of the sun, take these defilers of Stonehenge to the fiery skies and destroy them. The 2,200-year-old doom. Wow, this is one of the wonders of the 7 wonders of the world, right? Stonehenge, really good stuff. For Batman fans such as myself, here is Detective Comics 331. I love the pink on this cover. I really like the way it looks there. It has nice coloration and it's kind of quirky, That's kind of like a lot of that 12-cent Silver Age. They had like a little more quirky stories, but I love it. Quirky's good. Yeah, and this cover right here just pops. It's Sea Devils, number 7. As you can see, I've been very aggressive trying to do it for my run. It's been a good summer. Rip Hunter Time Master, number 10. Yeah, man, I've been getting a lot of that, too. Very unusual to get this much Rip Hunter Time Master at one time. Even just over a season, I never gotten this many at one time. Next up, more Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos, number 15. Another grading shape book. It's in really good condition as well. Got this from the same person, the same dealer in Las Vegas that I do a little bit of business with. Really good. And here is some Black Hawk 218. I love Black Hawk, and I've done really good over this whole year. I've done really good just from that season, just from the summer alone, and the time I've just been gone, from YouTube. Next up, we have a lesser known key from the Silver Age, Showcase 61, featuring the SPECTRE. This is actually his second appearance of the SPECTRE in the Silver Age. Really cool cover. Got this book, I believe, from actually, let me see. Yeah, got it from California. Tales of Suspense 89 for you Marvel fans. such as myself, love that cover. Man, anytime I can pick up Tales of Suspense or any of these old Silver Age books, I do, man. Here's Detective 340. It's a bit knackered, but I love it. Gives a character, like one of my friends would say. And I just love that Batmobile going, kind of attacking him. Said, my Batmobile's come alive, pouncing at me like a wild animal. Really cool. Next up is a book I definitely want to, speak to you a bit. And that is this book right here. The Unexpected 105. The first thing I want to highlight is the 12 cents issues begin for this particular run. But also, this is the first issue where it is just listed as the Unexpected. Because previously, it was Tales of the Unexpected for 104 issues. I just kind of want to let you guys know, for those of you that may not be familiar with this particular DC run, as I find these little, facts very interesting. That, it's just kind of weird how they changed it, like, okay. But DC did it. And I love this cover, and I love this particular run as well. They have some really cool stuff in their books here. Next up is another book I wish to kind of discuss with you. It is also a key. Brave and the Bold, presenting HAWKMAN, issue 42. You guys? Okay, and the thing I wanted to kind of discuss here is this is the first time where HAWKMAN, as you can see, this is like his old look here. This is where he kind of makes the whole transition, to the wings on the side of the ear and stuff. It's the debut of his new costume entirely. It's kind of like a whole new costume too, but mostly the head part of his body. When I came across this information, I thought it was quite interesting, and I had a feeling it was when I first saw it, but then I kind of confirmed it later on over the summer, and I said, like, oh, that's pretty interesting. So I just thought that shared a little bit of a fact with my fans. Next up is another book, another key book for you guys. This is the Doom Patrol 92. And this is this guy's first appearance, which is Dr. TYME. From the Doom Patrol there. Nice key book there. You really don't see a lot of Doom Patrol out there in general. So you kind of want to attack them when you see them. I'm just saying here. But let's move this along. Okay, next up, for you X-Men junkies, this is going to be issue 38. It is also a little key as well, as basically they did these little stories that they started here. They're just basically like origin backup stories, and they just began right here on issue 38. Just a little minor key, for you key hunters out there. Next up, Morrissey Devils, issue number 8. Like I said, I've been very aggressive. Like KGB would say from Rounders, if you ever guys saw that movie. Very aggressive. We interrupt this program to bring you a very special message from one of our sponsors, Lord Vader of the Imperial Empire. Please stand by. Hello again. It is Lord Vader, telling you that I endorse fun with comics and toys. This is my go-to place for anything comics and toys. Hit that like button and subscribe. And remember this, folks. The Emperor is not as forgiving as I am. Hello. This is Mando, the Mandalorian. And I want to apologize for Lord Vader's behavior. That guy can get quite intense. I don't know why he doesn't know how to lighten up. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, when I'm out there thinking about comics and toys, the only thing that quenches my thirst is fun with comics and toys. And if you feel the same, hit that like button and subscribe. This is the way. And that has been a message from our sponsors. Hope you enjoy the grand finale on this grand occasion. Please stand by. Next up, we have Black Hawk 217. Next up, more Sea Devils, issue number 9. Love that cover. Really cool. Moving along. Man, we got some good books here, people. Black Hawk 213. Love that orange cover there. Die again, Black Hawks. Rain the cry of vengeance from his fevered brain. Okay. Issue 31 of Sea Devils. I love this cover right here. Please don't fire. Can't you understand? We're not enemies. Somebody stop them. They're fighting an innocent foe. He's innocent, I tell you. Oh yeah, I love this cover right here. Black Hawk 215. Isn't that just a killer cover? One by one, they've lost their senses. This month, Olaf stars in the Detached Service Diary. Pretty interesting, kind of quirky, but cool. We love quirky here at Fun with Comics and Toys. Oh, a really nice cover, painted cover for Sea Devils. Sea Devils 28. Isn't that freaking cool? For you Superman fans, Action Comics 369, some 12-cent goodness. Sea Devils number 12. As you can see, there's a lot. I've been doing really good this year with Sea Devils. That and Black Hawk. Black Hawk 208. Featuring the secret crimes of Black Hawk. This photograph proves, Black Hawk, that you were a Nazi war criminal. He's not a Nazi, I tell you. Oh yeah, this is a killer Sea Devil cover. This is issue number 5. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Gorgeous. Just absolutely stunning. I don't know, man. This just ignites the fandom for me, man. What do you call it? I just love this stuff. Man, look at that. Just pops. Dun 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 dun. Okay, here's another nice key book here for you guys. It is Our Army at War 153, the second appearance of Enemy Ace. I just love these lesser known keys because you're gonna have to attack the second appearances as well as the first. My experience being in this hobby, as a lot of times you can't get those first appearances, but try to get the second appearances because they can be a lot less money. But now I know the way the market is now, it's just been kind of crazy. So it's even going up even on second appearances. Next up we have Sea Devils 22, a minor key here, but still a key nonetheless. It is the first team appearance of the International Sea Devils and the first Captain X on top of that. Love this cover. I know that it's missing a little chip here, like quite a bit right there, but it kind of blends in a way, I love it. Okay, guys, we got some, it's kind of a lesser known thing. It's not really a key book, mind you, but it's key to me. Got 2 copies, actually, of Sea Devils number 13 right there for you. And there's something that is quite significant. It's contents they had back then, and it was a reader's poll. And this was like the first time it's ever, I guess, happened in comics, for DC here. And it's basically having like artists and creators appear in the Sea Devils book. And one of the people that, won in the contest was Joe Kubert. And so what I'm going to do for you folks is Even though Silver Age, I will open up the book for you guys. So give me a moment while I open this up, and I will show you his appearance in there. Okay, here guys, I'm back. Gotta open up a bit some more for you. This is gonna be I'm gonna read to you guys real quick. Let me just have it in my hand here. To the seaside headquarters of the famous Sea Devils comes... Hi, Sea Devils. I'm Joe Kubert. So, you're the DC artist who's going to go with us on one of our adventures and draw the story right from life for DC readers. What do you think, team? Why not? He's cute. Never mind my sister Judy. If you're from DC, you're okay with me. Check Nikki. If Joe doesn't get seasick, what's your vote, Dane? Same as yours, Biff. You're in, Joe. Shortly aboard the questing sea witch. Where are you heading for, Dane? To make some test dives, Joe. I thought all the Sea Devils would be diving. Not here. Dane won't let anyone but himself dive in this spot. He dives here to brood. Brood over what? The shameful way his ancestor, Captain English, was sunk by the infamous pirate raider, the Black Shark, without firing a single shot. But anyway, you get the idea? That's Joe Kubert right here, drawn right there. I thought this was really cool. Also think it's cool that, you can actually see Joe Kubert also, like he's just drawing the story as the story's happening. I mean, this is freaking cool. And then like towards the end of the story, he's like, let me make sure I can get all this story down or have to erase some of this stuff. It said, but Dane wasn't writing, he was erasing. You guess you guys just going to have to read it to find out more information. I really like the story too. I just kind of like how they involved the creators into the story. I thought that was really neat. But anyway, just want to let you guys know that's how Fun with Comics does this. Your content here likes to give you that information, just so you can get even more enjoyment out of your stories. Next up, for you Superman fans, issue 157. Really neat Silver Age cover. Moving it along. Oh yeah. This is a killer book. Sea Devils, number 3. Love these covers. Man, I know it's not in the greatest shape and has a little bit of, tape repair and stuff like that. But gosh, I mean, these covers are beautiful. These Russ Heath covers, man. Russ Heath, man, he's definitely a big favorite of mine. Next up is Doom Patrol 95. A really weird cover, but in a cool way. The animal, vegetable, mineral man, villain of 1,000 forms, returns in the menace of the turnabout heroes. The Doom Patrol, the world's strangest heroes. Got that right. Okay, here's some, how I was referencing to you guys about, Tales of the Unexpected and then The Unexpected. Here's the ones from that very first run. Tales of the Unexpected 87. Because remember I was telling you about with issue 105 it starts the Unexpected. Well, this is going to be Tales of the Unexpected, the original name. Really neat cover. Ooh. Just pops. Tales of the Unexpected 74. It looks like it continues. With the goodness, Silver Age goodness. At last, I've added the greatest lawman of all to my petrified collection. Okay, next up we have My Greatest Adventure 62. You don't see much of these anymore, At least in some from my experience, doing comics, I really haven't come across a lot of them. Before, like when I first started, yeah, I probably did see quite a bit. And now that being, oh gosh, like 21 years ago or something now, today. But nowadays, you don't see these books anymore. Guess people just don't sell them anymore. They want to sell them for their collection whatsoever, which I don't blame them. Next up is a really cool cover, Detective Comics 338. Featuring Batman Superpower Punch. Wham! Here's some more war love here. Our Fighting Forces, number 104. Some nice Joe Kubert artwork. The same dude that was appearing in that Sea Devils. Pretty damn cool. And Joe Kubert, he did a ton of war and just a ton of stuff. I mean, that guy really left his mark on this world, especially in the comic industry. Man, what a great artist. Next up is Star Spangled War Stories 115. A very nice dinosaur cover for you folks. And highly collectible among the collector's market. Love, love, love this stuff. Next up is Sea Devils 25. The little anniversary issue there. Join the titanic battle for the undersea oil. What other menaces lurk beneath the waves in Operation Black Gold? I guess we're going to have to read it to find out, which I will do. Okay, here is a nice key for you folks. This is Journey into Mystery 113. Really older book here. The key significance is it is the origin of Loki, which if you guys have been doing the whole MC universe and shows, you know who Loki is, and he is a pretty big time character in the Thor universe. So when I saw this, I just jumped on it. The price was right, and it was just a killer book. I love these books. Love, love, love. Sea Devils 11. Man, that's cool, right? How that fist is just kind of like punching a hole through like the ocean, or like an oceanic dome of some kind. Yeah, like it's like an oceanic dome. I love the little store stamps there too. A lot of them had them as well. Next up is some more Showcase goodness. Issue 47 presents Tommy Tomorrow of the Planeteers. Love this stuff. It's freaking awesome. Sea Devils 15. Man, there's a lot of Sea Devils in here. Man, I did well. Did well over the summer. Oh yeah, for you World's Finest fans. World's Finest 150. This is some good stuff. Good books. Sea Devils number 26. It continues. His deadly games cause real life doom. To complete my jigsaw trap, one Sea Devil. Read the perilous pranks of the gamester. Next up is Adventure Comics. This is another one I don't see, like old Adventure Comics. Here is issue 334. Obviously, they're honoring an unknown Legionnaire in this issue. The greatest superhero of all time. Okay, but why didn't you name him? Why does he have to be unknown? Anyway, oh yeah, some really old Batman. Issue 167. Don't you just love those covers? Just pops. Kind of gives me like an Aztec temple vibes. Like an Aztec temple come alive is what this reminds me of. Because you look at it, you see it's like a temple, like one of the pyramids. And like it just come alive. I mean, that's freaking cool. Okay, looks like we got ourselves a little wedding issue from Adventure Comics, 337. Really cool. Looks like they're having like multiple weddings here. Always cool. Oh man, I love this book. Detective Comics 319. Look at that. Featuring the fantastic Dr. No Face. Dr. No Face is destroying another face in revenge. Yours, Batman. Very cool. Next up, we have a little minor key. Men of War 112. This is one key that you really don't see that often. It just kind of starts like a storyline called the Balloon Buster. And that's just like the start of his run, basically, of stories that began in All American Men of War, actually. And it's not Men of War, but All American, actually. Pretty cool. Always like those little bits of information there that I find out, and just, you know, being in the collecting hobby as long as I have. Also, we got Detective Comics 333 in really good condition. Love that cover, and it's in great shape. Just to give you a little tease. It's got some issues here and there, but I mean, it beautifully presents well, let's just say. Here's another beautiful book that I picked up over the summer as well. World's Finest 144. Really good shape. 12-cent goodness. And what's pretty cool about it too is that Brainiac and Clayface, they team up to verse Superman and Batman here, which is just a little cool team up appearance. Oh man, we're getting towards the end here. Thank you folks for sticking it through with us here. Next up here is a Boehner book. This is Fantastic 415, which is a key book. I was really fortunate to get this from a good friend of mine. And it was just kind of like one of those pull a rabbit out of your hat moment, you know. He just said, hey, I think you might be interested in this. And I said, absolutely. And the significance is this is the first appearance of the Mad Thinker. And also the first awesome android as well. So it's two first appearances, which is always cool. But I think the Mad Thinker is probably the bigger character on this. It's knackered to hell and back, but it's complete, and it is issue 15. That's what you always have to keep in mind. Sometimes, you know, you have to look the other way with condition when you're looking for a really big book like that. Just from just some advice to the comic fam. Next up, just a lesser known book, but it kind of gives me the whole Archie vibes. The Teenage Tornado, Caffey, number 8. Some 10-cent goodness for you folks. Really good. And this one, I was ecstatic when I saw this come up for auction. And you guessed it, Sea Devils again. But here's issue number 2. Some more Russ Heath artwork. It does have a chunk been out of it, but hey man, it's number 2, just like I said. You know, low grade is better than nothing at all, you know. And it is complete. It's just that it has that chunk missing out from the cover, unfortunately. Yeah, next up, this is a very old detective comic. This is Detective Comics 278. A 10-cent detective you can't go wrong on. The man who became a giant. It's no use, Robin. He's gone berserk. Steve, don't. Batman and I are your friends. Unfortunately, someone thought in their bright mind to deface the artwork here. Yeah, they kind of paint a mustache and a beard on the characters. Not sure why, but I still like it anyway. You know, it's still a killer book. And for you Atlas fans out there, this really is a book that, you know, the series in general, you really do not see. And I'm talking it's super rare. Issue number 54 of Astonishing Tales. I mean, that is freaking old. And it's from Atlas. It's like, wow. Pre-superhero stuff, you know? I was ecstatic when I got this. And I got it for a really killer deal, too. Next up is a really old World's Finest. Issue 114. 10-cent goodness. Stop. You must obey my command, Superman. If you are trying to free Batman and Robin, they will die captives of the space globes. Weird, but so cool. Beautiful cover. I love the pink, the background, all that. It's just awesome. And I'm afraid with all things good, it must come to an end. And this is a book that I was just in awe of, you know. I came across a Fawcett comic book over the summer, and it blew my mind. And it is Golden Age. It is Marvel Family Comics. Number 2. Cha-cha-chow. I mean, this is the issue right after the first appearance of the Black Adam, which you know is going to be a big deal coming soon. And wow, I was just struck with awe when I could actually buy this book at a killer deal from a dear friend of mine. And it was just from a fellow collector that's I have known over quite a good amount of time, and he gave me the hookup, you know, which was really good. And I just couldn't thank him enough for this book here. But anyway, that is going to wrap up the grand finale, and this has been so much fun for me. I thank you to all my supporters, and I thank you for watching this video and sticking with us through this longer video, but I sure hope that it lived up to your expectations, and I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I did filming this cool stuff for you. Just to let you guys know, there will be more content coming out to this channel, so you know, stay tuned. There's a lot of stuff heading your way still. Just because this is the end of this run does not mean this is goodbye at all whatsoever. We're just getting started here at Fun with Comics and Toys. And go ahead and hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and also subscribe too. You know, I definitely am always on the lookout for more subscribers to help grow this channel to, you know, hopefully to be one of the top, you know, comic YouTube channels is basically like my dream, you know. And I thank you all so much for your support. And with that being said, bye for now. Have yourself an awesome day, and remember, keep collecting your comic books. Bye.